Hello once again and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. It's been about like a week since I last played this game. I've been very busy. To give you a clue, like a perspective of how long this is taking me, it's April 26th right now, so it's been almost a month since the game came out, so I'm going through it at a snail's pace compared to most, so that's why it took so long to get this to you guys. Exam soon. Want to study with me? No, I don't, Ryuji. I'm very sorry. Good luck, dumbass. Let's check the television. Oh, there's a crossword puzzle, too. We spoke to specialists regarding the scandal surrounding Mr. Kamoshida's violence and indecency. They held the opinion that there are problems with Japan's education system. That may be true. I was raised in Finland, but over there, they make sure that all students have the same knowledge level, whatever that means. The cost up to high school is pretty much free. In addition, all teachers have a doctorate.
Hey!
If that's the case, does that mean you'd call those teachers professor instead? Or doctor, since they're doctors?
Hey!
Yes, I would like to play the crossword puzzle. Hopefully this is easy. What are the May Blues? Showers, I think? Let's do the other ones just to be sure. What? Doom's partner. Plant disease. Dull pain. Numb, maybe? I don't know. God, fuck this. I hope it's showers. I think they're getting harder. Is it my imagination? It is like 3 in the morning right now, so... Granted, my sleep schedule is messed up, so I just woke up like a few hours ago. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Give me a minute as I try to figure this out. I'll try not to cheat, I promise. Yeah! My god, that was super hard. I couldn't even figure out the plant one. I found gloom and ache. But holy shit, that was really hard. Malaise. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA get the September Blues after summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
Alright.
I see.
That was really hard.
Nice.
I don't know if that's because it was like kind of Japanese, but I don't know. That was like really tough. Alright. That took like 5 minutes to do. Let's go upstairs. What are my options right now? I don't even remember what we did earlier today. Did we... I honestly forgot. Did we hang out with On maybe? I think that's what we did.
Now listen up.
Alright, I can still go outside. Today's a Tuesday. I've also lost track of the vending machine stuff. We do that already? Yeah. Good to know. Let's go to... What are our options? Shibuya.
This year is as bad as all the others.
Oh, look at all that pollen in the air. Let's go over to Central Street. Hey, there's Mishima. That's what I thought. I knew he came to hang out here at night.
My nose is all itchy.
I heard the pollen is really bad this year. Are you okay, Amamiya? You'd seriously look like a criminal if you had one of those allergy masks to go along with your cool glasses. Do you remember that horrible person I texted you about? You're gonna change their heart, right? I believe. If anyone can do it, it's the Phantom Thieves. So I don't think we're gonna be able to do another rank up with him until we do that mementos thing he gave us. Foreign Barker. Hey, Shibuyans, come check this out. What's up? Hey man, thanks for giving me the time of day. Everyone avoids me because my Japanese is pretty rough. I'm just trying to promote this bar, you know? You're just a kid though. I can't let you in. Sorry, man. Well, it's okay, Foreign Barker, if you say so. What's the matter, kid? Don't see too many people like me, do you? Not really. The world the way it is, a lot of people been finding themselves ruthless. I had a life once, you know? I was an art student. Yeah, I was cool and everything. Been think there might be some of that going around. Let's try talking to the politician again.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. I think he already said this last time. I am. Darn.
Hey.
Oh well. We could go work at the beef bowl shop again to try and impress him. Why not? Don't have much else going on. Now, I believe the way it works is that we learned that on certain nights, the beef bowl shop is like a... That's Big Bang Burger, whoops. The beef bowl shop has like busy nights where I think you end up earning like extra proficiency, I want to say, if you do well. So in my old playthrough, like I had figured out what those nights were, and those are the nights I would take care of that as well as impress this politician dude. But since I don't really remember what they are, it's a shot in the dark. Let's see if we're busy tonight or if it's just a normal night. Oh, we're busy. There's a ton of customers coming in all of a sudden. So this is where I'm going to have to like try to buckle down and remember what's going on here. You're going to be bombarded with orders at this rate. Make sure you memorize them all. Medium beef bowl. So that was that guy on the left. Medium beef bowl. Guy on the left, medium beef bowl. Guy on the right, large barbecue. And woman, medium natto. So medium beef bowl, large barbecue, medium natto. Medium beef bowl, large barbecue, medium natto, and now large beef bowl.
Yes.
Stay calm and remember the orders. Well, the first person order, medium beef bowl. That's right. Large barbecue.
Hey.
The third customer.
Nice.
Large beef.
Well.
Alright, now you have to just make everything and serve them.
You
appear to have a difficult time there. Can't you ask your manager to hire more people? You were extremely busy. Employees being overworked is becoming a real problem in the workplace. That's concerning. I should remember this.
Well then, I'll see you again.
I'll leave my payment here. Thank you for the food.
Hey.
Wasn't that the politician who gives speeches in front of the station? He was worried about employees in the workplace, huh? Well, I think he knows who you are now. We should go to the station square again sometime soon. Oh, so I wonder if you only impress him if it's a busy night. So I believe we were as crowded today as we usually get on Yakiniku Day. Was this always a line of text? That doesn't look familiar at all. I got 8,800 yen.
Man.
You were amazing today, dealing with so many orders. I'm sure it was rough, but I think you handled it quite proficiently. Hell yeah, I did. Look at those 3 music notes. I'm so proficient. Well, I guess we should go home soon. Sure thing. Sauce, please. Thieves should be arrested. It's raining again. Oh, that's right. Exams start today. Oh, crap. I didn't study. I can't believe this. A school assembly? During exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is messing with our schedule like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well, shall we begin?
Oh yeah, the test taking music. I forgot. God, this song is so freaking slick. Now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? I hope I get it right.
Ooh, we can do this.
I also forgot Mona's line for this stuff. An essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was... kind of forgot. Let's go with this one. No, that wasn't it. This one? Okay, yeah. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. They ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, the other one won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Ahem.
Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desk. Do it, Joker. Get the fuck out with that shit, LOL. Even kids aren't that dumb. I wonder if they changed up the fan site comments a little bit. Today's the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Cognition?
Ooh, we can do this.
Also, how does Mona know you got it right? He can't even read the paper. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Well, I want to say the first one, but is it both?
That doesn't look like it'll work.
Darn, it's both, isn't it? I forgot that little detail. I remember something about global maps in that topic, but oh well.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Name the book that defined male factor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. Ooh, Digital Devil Story. The Devil's Dictionary?
Ooh, we can do this.
Yeah. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this.
A school-wide assembly at this time of year? Really? Think we could bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of many things wrong with this school. I've got to hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone. So I believe this is new. They didn't stop your exams in the original game, so I suspect I know what's about to happen.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
Seriously?
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Oh, there you go. One of
Yo.
2 new characters to this game.
You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji!
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
To think I'd end up in a castle. Sure, yeah.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey! Don't fall for that!
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may prove beneficial in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
Yep, one of the two new confidants, which we already got sort of spoiled on the Arcana thanks to the Velvet Room.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Here we go, brand new Arcana. The Counselor, Le Consultant. So, I don't know if you could hear it there, but that recording of Carrie Karanen, obviously done years after all of the other ones, which sound pretty much identical to each other. Which, I don't know. Atlus West, I think maybe you should have, I think you guys should have maybe looked into redoing all of them so that they would sound consistent. Because unfortunately, like, I can tell, like, yeah, that doesn't sound anything like the other, first rank ups for the confidants. So, Maruki, I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there because, like, I'm not stupid. I've been around the block a couple of times with this series. I don't trust you, Maruki. I don't I don't trust new confidants coming into my game. Just who are you, Mr. Slick, Sexy, Middle-Aged Guy? I've played a JRPG or two.
Alright. So hold up, dude.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
I also want to know who his VA is, because it sounds really familiar, but I can't quite nail it down.
Okay, quiet down.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today, in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. You know what that sounds like? I've played a Persona or two. That sounds like, hey stupid, you want to do the royal stuff, you better do this dude's confidant, and you better do it by November. Now, I've also played Vanilla P5, so I know a little bit about what happens in this game in November. And I have a rough deadline in my head of when I need to finish that confidant, so we should probably get on that. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided. Visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. What the fuck? Oh, I thought they were about to text us and be like, it's you, bitch. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into that idea, you know? Not much choice. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, huh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay? Sounds good. Also sounds like part of my afternoons are gonna get eaten up by this dude.
Yes. Welcome.
Oh, I thought this was all gonna be voice acted. Mabi. Are you here for a counseling session? Yes, how about time? Not at all. It's always a good time so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? This feels awkward. Look at the apple juice and...
Shall we begin?
What even is that in front of Alan? Is it chocolate milk? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I assume she's telling him about Shiho. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But...
Right.
Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind now? Right now? I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, It'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? I don't like those lines. Those lines are setting off bells in my head. Speaking of bells, oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going to go soon too, right, Ren? Yeah, how'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area until you're done. Oh, I'm locked into it. Hello.
How are you?
Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
That's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Bells, 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 bells. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble. Oh, does this count as a rank up already? Are we going from like rank 1 to 2 in the same day? I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Amamiya-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much for my privacy. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So,
now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
for example,
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it, and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? Kinda creeping me out there. Yep, but it sounds right. I guess we agree with him. Maybe he'll like that. I guess so. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Amamiya-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. I'm sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess. Man, these last two lines are super Japanese sounding.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. I don't like where this is going. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So, I'll need more details.
Sorry.
I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot of sacks, too. You can have them. They're yours. Sure. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well...
Let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Counselor Rank 2, Detox X. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
Alright. I know.
Oh right, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time, or when I need some input from you. It's also probably super unprofessional and inappropriate, considering your position at the school. That should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off. Thanks to Maruki's training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Ooh, you get SP from this dude? You know what? I think that's Atlus being like, okay, let's give them even more incentive to come see this guy. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a sack, right? What did I just say? Look at that, he even gives you items.
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Alright, I super don't trust this dude, especially with your outside of school counseling research or whatever the fuck this dude's up to. I don't trust this guy at all. That would be the real twist if it's like, actually, he's your really good friend and he's going to help you all the way to the end of the game and that's it. There's nothing nefarious happening here whatsoever.
Good night.
Oh, can I not do anything else?
Let's go to bed.
Oh, wow. Look, I'm getting the old P5 treatment of go the fuck to sleep. I guess that makes sense though, because usually on exam days they would just go one into the other. They just completely bleed together, and you wouldn't get to do anything anyway.
Well then.
Sleep. Saturday the 14th. It's our final day of exams, maybe.
I'm so sleepy. I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
You're failing for sure.
It'll be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Hmm?
Time for anime.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Flash forward. I feel like they changed some of the lines up in there. I feel like the one about Madarame's name being in Mementos might have been new, but I can't say for certain.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the Metaverse.
This Metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
No.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Okay. I love how, like, this framing device just lets you know immediately. It's like, yeah, that old dude's super fucking bad. Don't trust that guy. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seems like some of those are kind of tough.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? I mean, I'm at academic level 2, and I did miss one question. Oh well. Should get a little bit out of it, right? Finally done with exams. Hey, are you gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher. Talking about Maruki?
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
Come on, you two need to get your act together.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic-raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go to that exhibit with Lady On. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. Can't afford to be late tomorrow. We'd better not go out right now. Fuck you, game. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Would he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Well, it is a pretty rare last name. I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. That's kind of like a jump to conclusions. Gotta look into this. It's like we don't know that for sure yet. See, we just met the guy. It's like, wow, his life must suck. Next up, entertainment. An exhibition featuring Japanese artist Ichirusai Madarame opens tomorrow in Shibuya. Anticipation for the exhibit is high, with specials broadcasts on TV and great ticket sales.
For real?
Hey, it's that old guy. I didn't think he would actually be famous. I did because I played the game.
Hey!
Darn it, I really can't go out. Can I study?
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I can do something inside of LeBlanc. Well, we already did our exams, so studying too much probably isn't really helpful. We could... Why don't we make a little something something?
Okay.
Let's make some... Oh, I already got 5 lockpicks on me. In that case, let's back out. I don't know what I want to do. Don't have DVDs on me. I haven't spent money on that yet. I guess I should probably do that sometime. I should should probably remember. Let's either study or read. No, reading's not a good investment of time. And cleaning probably won't get me too much because it's only like, what, 1 in kindness, and plus, I think Sojiro's ready to rank up whenever he has like a free day. So I'm gonna study.
Now,
what do you want to do?
make sure you close up.
Wow.
I'll take 2 knowledge points. That's not too bad.
Well then.
Getting knowledge to be like one of your first things you ever max out in the game's actually really beneficial. So maybe that'll happen at some point. Quit with the rumors. What is this line for? Oh, that exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to come back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime. Cutscene, probably.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
You came!
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say?
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach. But he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece.
Mm.
Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now.
About what?
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
Well, yes, that's what my future sight in talking to that prosecutor tells me. He sure does.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
I feel like there was something kind of lost in that conversation.
Okay.
Like, what was it about the word Shaq that tipped Ryuji off?
Well then.
Can't remember if there was like maybe something that was supposed to like trigger that. I feel like it should have been in the post, but I don't remember him saying that it was in the post. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. What do you got? Calming mask and white eye drop. You turn off auto advance. Might as well get the gift sets. Oh man, that's expensive. Loved by women everywhere. I assume it must be a deal if it's like one-time offer, shopping stuff. Bye.
Well then.
Can I go outside? Oh, I can't. Oh, I missed out on the Algeru thanks to the story. Oh well. And it's not raining anymore, so I don't get bonus for doing whatever I want to do tonight. I check on the plant. It's been a while. How are you doing, plant?
Nice.
It's still healthy. I think I'm gonna study some more.
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
Let's study.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hey, hey.
I see you're able to solve these problems rather quickly. I hope you're not just picking the easy ones. Yeah, 2 more into knowledge. Thank you.
Well then.
Okay, let's get
Whoa,
started.
he comes into the classroom too. Hey there, I'm Dr. Maruki, your school counselor. Thanks to the school, I can even talk to you outside of counseling now. I want to talk a little about how mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you out or anything. Just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind? See, what's going on in your mind can affect your body pretty significantly. There's proof it can even heal you depending on your outlook. So, Amamiya-kun.
Any ideas?
What do we call the phenomenon where believing in a treatment's power is enough to improve your condition? That would be the placebo effect.
This is it.
That's right.
Some people specify that placebos don't actually have any curative properties. But even if the medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and help you feel better. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that a nocebo. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I could borrow his notes.
Nice going!
That's just one example, but my point is that our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. So it's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs time to rest too. And it's my job to help with that, so come by the nurse's office whenever you're feeling down. The mind affects the body, huh? You think I'll change back into a human if I just believe in it hard enough? Now what? The Madarame exhibit is great. You gotta go see it. I've been feeling pretty down lately. Maybe I should go to counseling. I never knew that art could be so explosive. Have you been to counseling yet? Huh? The Madarame exhibit, huh? When is it until?
Phantom Thieves going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Dude, be quiet! We didn't pay the pet fare.
I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me Master. Oh, Kitty!
Shoot.
Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's just a creature.
What's a creature? Isn't that a kitty?
It's, a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
You heard her. Press on its head.
This is ridiculous.
Wowie, again. Time to button mash.
That's so funny! I want to hear it again! Oh, I just threw open my mouth.
Oh, seriously?
The next stop is Shibuya. Shibuya. Doors will open on the left side.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was always there, but might not have been voiced originally.
So, which line do we gotta transfer to?
If anything, this is the closest station.
What? And we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination?
Stop your complaining.
It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in. As expected of a famous artist. Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street. Let's move.
Let's do it.
Well, let's first save. When we pick up next time, we're actually heading to Madarame's shack, apparently. The infamous shack. See you guys in the next one.